Hello again, and welcome to my podcast and YouTube channel. They go by the same name, The Dots of Mine with Susie. Don't forget to give me thumbs up, comment, share, subscribe. And for Spotify, the same. Share. And follow me on my podcast. Okay, so what should we talk about today? Something that has been on my mind is that you must value yourself. And you should, until you figure out what you are worth, I don't think you should be in a relationship. Because if you don't know what you're worth, then most likely you're going to be treated any type of way. So before you get into any relationship, you must figure out what you're worth, what type of things, or what are you willing to accept, what you do not accept, things of that sort. The must-haves that someone has to bring to the table that you think they have to have in order for you to have a relationship with this person. You have to have a clear mind about that. Because if not, then you may be accepting things that you don't deserve, or that are not enough for what you think you are worthy of. So, what are you worthy of? You have to figure that out. What does the person have to have? What does the person have to bring to the table? How does the person have to treat you? Those type of things. So you have to have that in mind. You have to have a clear mind about that. That way, when you are treated some type of way that you don't deserve, then you just know when to walk away. You know when to call it quits. Or for that matter, not to even start such a thing. Not to even start such a relationship. That's why I think you should get to know a person first. Be friends with the person first. And then possibly have a relationship. That type of relationship. Whatever relationship you are, that you think you are worth. Whatever relationship you think you have to have, or you are worthy of. What you tolerate, what you don't tolerate. That sort of stuff. That way you know how to move when things are not looking right to you. Something not looking the right way. You're not feeling the right way. You can just say, you know what? This is what's going on, and Are you willing to work on this or not? And you should only have to say something to someone one time. If you have to keep repeating yourself, then it's a done deal. Nothing's gonna change. Because you know you can't change people. But in some instances, you tell someone, this is what bothered me, and that's it. You only say it one time. And it changes like instantly. So you have to keep those things in mind. You didn't come into this world to just tolerate anything and everything. Like I told you before, you deserve everything wonderful that life has to offer. But of course, you have to be on the same level. You can't expect everything, at least when you're in a relationship. The energies have to match. If the energies are not matching, then someone's not going to be happy. And that's when the relationship tends to go downhill, tends to end. So we have to be clear about what we accept, what we don't accept. And that's about it. You have to know your worth. What you're willing to accept, what you're not willing to accept. And so it is. So that's what you gotta do. And remember, if you're not ready to figure out or to know what you want from a relationship, what you deserve from a relationship, what you should be getting out of a relationship, then you need to not start one. You have to make sure you have a clear mind about it. It's like traveling somewhere. If you don't know where you're going, how are you going to buy a ticket, to go to that place? If you don't know what you're doing at the place, then how are you going to go? So, that's the same thing. If you don't know where you're going, how are you going to go? So, just remember to like, share, comment, and subscribe. Alright, I'll talk to you later.